The crowds once again came to see Nick Kyrgios on Melbourne Arena, taking on Karen Khachanov in the third round. The Aussie's serve was on target early.
30-15.
Kyrgios needed a medical timeout but returned to take the first set.
First set to go.
Easy as you like.
6 games to 2.
Kyrgios wins the opening set by virtue of a double break.
The second set went to a tiebreaker. Kyrgios was in fine touch.
Oh, come on!
Taking a 2-set-to-love lead.
Can you believe it? The fake underarm serve followed by the wrecking ball. It's Kyrgios at his finest.
The 23rd seed looked to be in control, but Khachanov showed what he's capable of, working his way back into the match and taking the third to a tiebreaker. Kyrgios had a match point, but the Russian survived, stepping up to take the set.
Well, perhaps it will be déjà vu all over again, as Kyrgios was suggesting. Karen Khachanov has snuck out the third set in a breaker. We're going to a fourth.
The tension went up another notch, with both players putting everything on the line.
Send the crowd into a religious fervour.
Some strange shot selection on crucial points had Kyrgios tied up in knots. Again, the Aussie had match point, and again, Khachanov rebounded to take the set.
It's out. Khachanov squares things up.
A tight arm wrestle in the decider, and another tiebreaker. Kyrgios with it all to do.
Beauty.
The crowd went crazy for the king of Melbourne Arena.
He's done it! Kyrgios wins an epic on the Melbourne Arena. He defeats Karen Khachanov in 5 scintillating sets.
That's definitely one of my best wins in my career, I think. It was insane. You guys are unreal.
Garbiñe Muguruza has announced herself as a real threat in this year's Australian Open after a comprehensive win over Elena Svitolina. Muguruza dominated on her first serve and on the scoreboard, cruising through the first set 6-1 in just 23 minutes.
Well, that's an outstanding first set from Garbiñe Muguruza. It took barely 23 minutes. Coach will be delighted. 6-1.
She picked up in the second set, where she left off in the first, showing a mix of power hitting and deft touch.
Wow, on fire, not just with power, but look at that for touch. Conchita says, I couldn't even.
Muguruza is unseeded at this tournament, but she was playing with the intensity that saw her win 2 majors a couple of years ago. The number 5 seed had no answers, as the Spaniard piled on 31 winners in a dominant display.
Ventures to the net have been most rewarding for Muguruza.
She climbed Mount Kilimanjaro during the off-season. The summit of the Australian Open mountain is one step closer for Muguruza.
And only right that she should finish it with a clean winner. What a performance, Muguruza. Emphatic.
6-1, 6-2.
6-1, 6-2 says it all.
You know, the first day I didn't feel well at all, but you know, I never throw the towel. I keep fighting, and I am in the 4th round because of a big fight.
4th seed Daniil Medvedev took on local favourite Alexei Popyrin on Rod Laver Arena. Medvedev had been in solid touch and was working well at the net, winning the first set 6-4.
Just a little too much air under that from Popyrin, and there is a bit of space between these two now, substantial space. It's a set to the Russians, 6-4.
The Aussie needed medical attention, the Russian piling on the pressure on the court.
It's made it absolutely lightning fast from Medvedev.
Despite hitting more winners, Popyrin also had plenty of unforced errors as Medvedev wrapped up the match in straight sets.
Alexei Popyrin is no longer a challenge remaining for Medvedev to get past. He got round him a lot easier here in Australia than he did in Wimbledon on the grass.
Hopefully there are going to be 3 Russian in the 4th round, and even further. I mean, it's huge for the country.
Alexander Zverev had little trouble against Fernando Verdasco, winning 6-2, 6-2, 6-4.
And that will get it done.
And Kiki Bertens needed a tiebreaker in the second set to see off Zarina Diaz and book a spot in the fourth round.
She's fired up, Kiki Bertens.